Hey, hi you guys. This is Misty with Cancerian Chronicles. We are going to go ahead and jump into some messages. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Oh wow, there's one in my lap here. Okay, let's see what's kind of on the edge. It says, people love to pay me. Okay, people love to pay me. Let's see. I feel like this is a message for someone who is on the fence, right? They're on the fence about asking for their worth or asking people to make an investment in some type of product or service that they offer. This could have something to do with like someone is excuse me. I don't want to say devaluing their gifts and what it is that they have to offer, but really essentially that's what it is. And so someone needs to kind of change the game or change how they're looking at what they provide, what you are providing, whether this is a service, whether this is a product. Just know that it is worthy of an equal exchange or a given exchange, whatever price that you set. But be careful or be mindful that you do not devalue yourself. I'm hearing the word debunk. So there could be someone grew up feeling like whatever this gift or, whatever this is that you're providing, that you should do it for free. Because it is something to do with like service, providing some type of service to help people become better. Like, oh, wow. I don't know. For some of you guys, you may have like some type of journals or diaries or there's something where you're getting people to kind of reclaim their voice. And you're just, like someone feels like, there's a sense of like you're a healer, you're helping to heal people, and you feel like you should do that for free. But, there's a cost for everything. And just because you're giving it away for free or giving it out for free doesn't make it more useful. It actually takes away from kind of the value that people see. Okay. And whatever this is that you're providing, whether, this is, for some of you guys, this may have something to do with like coaching services that you're providing. Yeah. It's kind of like people are less likely to follow through, right? Because there's no sense of accountability. So someone needs to be aware of that. I have one that fell in my lap. So geez. It's like a hot potato over here. It says, I lovingly forgive and release all of the past. I choose to fill my life with joy. I love and approve of myself. So seriously, this feels like, whatever this is that you are just kind of reluctant to present to the people or to ask for your worth. It has something to do with some type of past trauma, perhaps, that you have. Maybe you tried it in the past and someone kind of questioned your morals or, your ethics or something like that. But what you don't realize is like someone was just trying to get something for nothing. Like, they did not really see the true value enough in what you were providing. They didn't feel like it was a worthy investment, but just because they did not feel that way, and they kind of gaslit you into believing that what you had was not worthy or it wasn't important or, it didn't deserve to have like a dollar amount assigned to it, that doesn't make it true. Maybe it wasn't worth it to them. Okay. But that doesn't mean that it's not going to be worth it to someone else. Okay. So this one is kind of hanging out underneath. And it says, my attitude towards money is constantly improving toward a positive state. Someone definitely needs to heal some type of money issues or money wounds, some type of trauma that has to do with money, that has to do with your worth. Those two are typically kind of like, they go hand in hand, right? So if you're not feeling very confident in yourself or about yourself, then, it's kind of the same thing where, you're not confident in your ability to obtain money, or you kind of have like a love-hate relationship when it comes to money, okay? There's something to do with that for someone. Okay, this one, it just says family relationship. So whatever this is, I feel like this could be something to do with family. Someone may have made you believe, someone in your family made you believe that like what you were doing, like it was a waste of time. Like let's say that one of the things that you like to do is like you like to sing or rap or dance or sports or, something to that effect. And, someone decided to ish on your dreams is, essentially what I'm getting. Someone decided to poop on your dreams and say, okay, well, what's your backup plan? Or, yeah. I feel like if you look at this person, they might be quite talented, but they had some type of fear. They didn't really believe in themselves, and they decided to subconsciously or consciously, I don't know, they decided to pass that fear on to you. Okay. Yeah. Like maybe they did try to pursue something and it didn't pan out for them. It's kind of like a slap in the face. There's like a stinging to the cheek, right? And I don't know, like this person may feel like when you fail, you are a failure, and they don't look at it in the sense of like the same way that you might. Like this is a learning experience. Like this is something that I can grow from. This is something, learning from your mistakes type thing. How can I improve? How can I do better? No, this person, I'm hearing something about turn tail or something like that and hide. Like this person will hide because they felt humiliated. So I don't know, but they did pass this on to you. This is kind of like one of those, quote unquote generational curses or, ancestral patterns, or there's something to do with that. But this is someone passing their trauma on to someone in another generation. That's essentially what I'm getting from that. Yes. Okay, I've got it to this one. And it says, I'm attracting a loving, supportive soulmate. And so I feel like whatever this is, you guys make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people that believe in you, and that, let's say even if they don't, right? Like you'll never know because they're always going to support you. Right? They're always going to support you. It doesn't mean that this is a yes man or a yes woman, right? Like this is a person that is always going to believe in you. They're going to encourage you. They're going to give you they're not going to give you criticism. They're going to give you constructive feedback, constructive criticism, just constructive feedback. That is essentially going to help you grow, or, whatever this endeavor is, it's going to help it to grow as well. Right? Someone who sees you as as an actual partner. If you win, they win. It's that type of an energy. For some of you guys, you have a family dynamic, or there's someone perhaps in your family that like they feel like if you win, they lose. So it's a competition. It's always been a competition. This could be an actual parent. For some of you guys, I'm hearing sibling rivalry. So for some of you guys, it is a sibling, but it's like they feel like if you win, they lose. Therefore, they do kind of things, some little sneaky things to make sure that you lose so that they can win. They don't understand that there is room at the table for everyone to succeed, to be successful, right? Yeah, to be celebrated. Yeah. All right. Everything happens for my highest good. I choose to believe that, and it brings me peace. that's kind of going back to what I said. Like someone may feel like, if you fail at something, like if something doesn't pan out, then you're just a failure, right? Not knowing that, perhaps it didn't work out because there was a better way that you could do it. That's going to lead to even more success, or that there's something else, maybe similar, yet different that you could or should be doing that's going to be for your highest and greatest good. Or that perhaps what you're doing, you are reaching out to the wrong people, or you're working with the wrong people, or you are including the wrong people. And, this is like something happened so that you can kind of reorganize. For some of you guys to put your ducks in a row, to get your ducks in a row, because for some of you guys, it's going to be very fast paced. It's going to, once it takes off, it's going to take off. And so you have to have all of your ducks in a row. So some things didn't work out or don't work out because you're not, I feel like this is like you weren't serious enough, or you weren't ready for some reason. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. There's something to do with divine timing or something like that. Someone may not like that phrase. Someone feels like it's in their timing. And, sometimes it is, but sometimes it isn't, right? It says developing healthy eating and exercising habits becomes easier each day. So I feel like for some of you guys, something didn't work out, something didn't pan out because your body was not ready, right? Because there were some things there were some habits that you needed to change or you needed to improve so that you could have, I'm hearing like the wherewithal, right, to see something through. There's something to do with like someone's endurance. For someone, it has, your diet, the way that you're eating or the way that you're going about your life. Like if something is about to be accelerated and fast paced, are you going to physically be able to keep up? And also thinking about, like diet, I'm hearing it kills your brain cells, right? So if you have a really terrible diet, like that has an impact or an effect on your brain as well. There are some foods that, make your brain, I don't know, like I'm seeing like the little brain with the muscles on it, right? So some foods feed your brain and some foods deplete your brain. So for someone who has been dealing with, like you have a history of like some type of brain fog, it has something to do with your diet. Yes. Yes. For some of you guys, you could just have some other habits that don't really have to do with food. It's something else that you could be ingesting or putting into your body that is not quite healthy. And it's like slowing you down. And it feels like something is about to really take off and you don't have time to be slowed down. I mean, really, you don't have time to be slowed down. Yeah. Okay. All right. This one, it says, it is safe for me. It is safe for me, a rich, powerful woman. Someone, let me move these out of the way. Someone has a fear of being wealthy. Someone has a fear of success, and you need to tell yourself that it's okay for you to be wealthy, for you to be abundant, for you to be rich. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think I've talked about that before. Like someone, making themselves small because maybe you noticed this about like a family member or potentially a friend that felt a certain type of way, like they were in some type of competition and you like to see them win. You don't want to upset them, by exceeding them, and you kind of play small. Yeah. I mean, someone needs to understand that we all have certain lessons to learn in our lives. And you could be acting. You are acting as an enabler. This person is not learning their lesson because you continue to enable them. Yeah, they have to get over it. It says, I am completely safe in all my relationships. It is safe for me to feel safe. There's a lot about, someone not feeling safe. Someone not feeling safe. I don't know if someone, if maybe someone has a past history of I'm hearing, didn't we almost have it all? Like maybe you had a certain lifestyle and you feel like it was stripped or ripped away. And you're afraid that if you get this again, the same thing is going to happen. There could be a sense of maybe you had some type of relationship with someone and maybe you constantly fought about money. There was something to do with finances. And so there's a fear that if you have a certain amount of finances, it's going to tear down or tear apart whatever relationship you're in. But if something about finances, finances is able to tear down a relationship, it really was not it didn't have a strong foundation to begin with. It's bigger than that. It's more than that. It's more complicated than that. I feel maybe someone is maybe someone does need to journal. You're looking at something at very, very surface level. If you're thinking that it was just about the money. Going back to this family relationship dynamic type thing, it wasn't about the money. It was about someone didn't want you to be better than them. They didn't want to feel like you were better than them. You weren't fighting over the money. You were fighting over someone was very insecure within themselves whenever you looked like you were being more successful than they were. That's all it is. That's a them problem. That's going back to making sure that you're attracting loving and supportive soulmates, someone who has a like mind, right? Someone that is quote unquote equally yoked. For some of you guys, you were knocking people, you were knocking someone or some group or some people, I don't know. You were knocking someone out of their comfort zone. They were okay with being mediocre because their life of mediocrity was actually, compared to maybe their other family and friends, they were actually living the high life. But that level of mediocrity for you was just mediocre because you've always had more. You've always done more. There's something to do with that. You were not equally yoked with, whoever this person is. You're not on the same level. And I don't care if this is a family member or if this was a person that you were in some type of relationship with. You were not on the same level. It wasn't about the money. It wasn't about the finances. Mentally, someone was mentally bankrupt. Mentally speaking, they were bankrupt. They had a lack mentality. They were okay with mediocrity. And if you were okay with mediocrity, then things would have worked out just perfect. But that's not how you were built. That's not how you were designed. Yeah. And that's okay. Even better, right? Okay. This one. My business is prospering beyond my wildest dreams. It's all happening in perfect divine timing. What did I say? Someone doesn't like that word divine timing, but there it is. Yeah. Whoop, there it is. That's what I'm hearing. There it is. There's something to do with divine timing. So I feel like for some of you guys, don't give up with, if you're working on a business or you have some type of business that has not been prospering, don't throw in the towel just yet. Or if you did throw in the towel, pick it back up. Because I feel like if it wasn't prospering before, it wasn't being successful before, there's a sense of try it again, do it again. I don't even feel like, for whoever this message is for, I don't even feel like you need to do anything different. And what you're going to see is, like, you might question, like, what's different this time? The timing. For some of you guys, it has to do with you were not in a loving and supportive environment. And once you make the decision to clear it out, once you made that decision to clear out your environment, right? That's when I'm hearing the Lion King, where he says, "It's time." That's what I'm hearing. That was a signal to the universe. It's time. They're ready. They get it now. They understand. For some of you guys, if you have not cleaned out your environment just yet, yeah, this is a message for you to clean it up. I feel unsure about something. Yeah, there's something I've been eyeballing, I don't know if, I think this one was off camera, but I've been eyeballing it, and it's like, there's something to do with, like, your going with your gut, going with your first instinct. Just do it. I'm hearing that, just do it. Just go for it. And what it is, the message that you need to just do it or just go for it, it has to do with your career and business. Someone's been stalling. No more stalling. Just do it. Just go for it. Yeah. Now, I'm a powerful creator. I create the life I want. Someone keeps asking, like, what should I do? If you haven't started your business yet, like, maybe you have a lot of ideas and it's like, well, what should I focus on? What should I do? You decide. I feel like every idea that you have come up with, this is something that was, like, co-created with the divine, with the Most High. These are things that were downloaded into your spirit, which means all of them are okay. Just pick one and just do it. Just pick one, just go with it. Pick one, just do it. Okay? Stop asking other people. Stop taking surveys. Just do it. Okay? All right. This one. Oh, okay. I love taking care of myself. I feel so freaking good doing it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm hearing something about don't forget about the little people. But it makes me feel like this is more of, like, don't forget about you. Don't forget about your needs, like things that you might feel are, like, small or unimportant. Things that you do now to relax and to take care of yourself and to feel good about yourself. Like, don't throw those by the wayside once you start getting busy. I was about to say booked and busy. I don't know what it is that your business idea is, or, what you're pursuing, right? I'm hearing clients galore. I feel like someone needs to still remember, like, if you've been in some type of quote unquote hermit mode, like you've just kind of been to yourself, taking care of yourself, learning about yourself, reflecting on self. You need to schedule that in. Don't forget about self. I'm hearing, what about your friends? I feel like you have learned to be a really good friend to yourself, mainly so that you can know what qualifies or what quantifies what makes someone else outside of you a good friend. Yeah. You had to learn how to love yourself and support yourself so that you can be able to pinpoint or identify when someone is doing this, like when someone is being loving and supportive of you or when they're not. Yeah. But bottom line, like, don't leave you out. Keep taking care of yourself. Yeah. I'm hearing the word unicorn. I feel like there's only one you. So take care of you. There's only one you. What do we have here? I recognize the divinity. What did I say? There's only one you. It says, I recognize the divinity in me. I respect myself and treat myself with kindness and love. Don't put no, I'm just hearing, put no man before you. This could be that you're, a woman and you have a history of putting the man in your life or the person, right, that your significant other in your life before you. Or just, quite simply, that's how the saying goes, put no man before me. And this is your higher self telling you, put no man before me. Don't. I feel like that's where someone fell off the first time. That's where things went wrong the first time. And the second time for someone. But there won't be a third time because you know that you are divine. Is there anything else? Getting a no. So yeah, I hope that these messages were helpful. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, all of that good stuff. I love you and have a beautiful and fantabulous rest of your day. Bye now. Mwah.